In today's video, I want to show you guys on how you can master Google Slides transitions and animations. So that way you can spice up your presentation from boring static slides and actually incorporate animations and transitions. And I will do so in under 8 minutes. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. Now, there are already some elements in these slides that I've pre-placed, such as some text, a couple of shapes like these circles, and a second slide as well that should say slide 2 with a couple bullet points here. So if you want to add transitions to a slide, there is this button up here that just says transition. Now, when you click transition, it will change the transition that will play on this slide. So for example, there is no transition here. Let's just quickly go over the different transitions. So one of them is dissolve, and we can go ahead and hit play here. So dissolve just kind of fades it into the second slide, okay? Now, what's the difference between dissolve and fade? Fade will actually fade to black first before it goes to that slide. So for example, we can have a look here. It quickly fades to black. Now we have your typical sliding transition. So this one will slide from the left to the right, or from the right to the left. And this one does the opposite. It will slide from left to right. And there is also a flip, which kind of flips the whole thing like that. There is a cube, which kind of simulates like rotating a cube. And last but not least, there is gallery, which kind of simulates like a, showing the next slide of a gallery. And again, you can always change the speed here. So for example, if you want to slide and you want it to slide for 2.5 seconds, you can do this with the slider here, and just when you hit play, you can see just exactly the speed that you've adjusted. Okay. Now let's go ahead and actually talk about animations. So let's close this motion here, and let's just say we want to animate some text, okay? So there are different ways to animate or get to the animation panel. One way is you can go over here on the top and click animate, and another way is you can also right click that set element and click animate. They both do the same thing, and once you hit animate, the default animation here will appear that says appear on click. So when you just play it as is, that element will actually disappear when you first slideshow it or when you first show the slide, and then later when you click it, it will play that element. But there are a couple animations that I can show you here. So for example, there is fade in, and you can assume what it does. It's fading in, all right? And you can always adjust the speed here on the right with the slider. There is a fly in animation. So fly in, you can best assume that it's flying in from the left. That is an entrance animation. And there is different directions here, obviously, and there is a fly out animation. So this animation is actually an exit animation. So it will start with the element already in the slide, and then it will fly out exactly as it says to whichever direction you point it out to, okay? Now there are some animations like zoom in, which is another entrance animation, zooming in. And you could probably guess that zoom out is probably going to be, zooming out, okay? Now there are some animations that just don't enter or exit an element, like the spin, for example, where it just kind of spins around and it just stays there for the whole slide. And now let's talk about order, okay? So what if I want this, this text to appear, and then I want it to fade in, for example, and then I want this circle to appear shortly after. So what I can do is I can also add animation on this circle. And when I hit add animation on click, you can see that when you're clicking them, that's exactly when they will appear. So I'm going to do a fade in for this one as well. And when I hit play, you can see here that both elements are completely gone. You click once, the text will appear, and you click again, the circle will appear, okay? Now, what if I want them to kind of only do one click and have the text and the circle appear, okay? Now, you can do that by changing the element that you want to happen, after the previous one. So that being said, that will be the circle. I can do after previous here instead of click. So now what happens is that when you click only once, you can see slide 1, the text comes out, and then the circle. Now, if you want them to show up simultaneously, you can go ahead and change it to with previous, hit play, and both of them will appear at the same exact time. And again, it depends on your speed. So you can, if you want the circle to appear at the same time but appear a little bit slower, you can do so by changing the circle's animation speed. And you can see that the text appears first, and then the circle slowly appears after. Now, if for example, you just want the animation to appear right when the slide appears and you don't want to click anything, you can do that to your first ever animation element here. So that's going to be my text, and you can just do after previous or with previous, and that will appear right after the slide appears. So you can see here, no click is required, and everything else just kind of plays all together. And you can actually apply animations to groups, okay? So for example, if I want to click this circle, shift click and click the second circle, and I want to group them together, you can go ahead and do that, and you can actually add animation, and it will actually animate both circles. So after the text shows up, the circles will show up, it will do it just like that, and then both circles will show up because they are part of a group. Now you can animate the same element, you know, as many times as you want in that certain slide. So for example, you want this to fade in, and then you want it to fade out on a click. So you can do that exactly just how you would think. You would just add another animation here, do a fade out, and it will happen on click, or maybe after previous. You can do that, or you can do it on click. So for example, you know, there they are showing up, and when I click it, it'll fade out. Or if you want it to, you know, reappear again, for some reason you want to add a blinking animation, you can do another fade in here, and then you can do a after previous, for example. So that way, when you click it, it'll fade out and then fade in immediately right after. And I'll show you exactly how that looks like. So here you go. So they're fading it, and then now when I click, they fade out and they're gonna fade in again, okay? After previous, doing it exactly right after I click. Let's talk about text animation. So text animation is very, very similar to object animations, except the thing is you can actually do it per paragraph or per bullet point. So if I add animation here and I wanna do a fade in, when I hit play and when I click, everything will fade in, okay? And that's because I didn't check this by paragraph right here. And when I click the by paragraph, now every time I click, it will only show it one bullet point or one paragraph at a time, okay? So I click, the first one comes up, I click again, the second one comes up, and then when I click again, the third one will show up, okay? Now you can also do the same thing by having the after previous, so everything will show up, but it will show up one at a time. So when I do that, I hit play, you can see here, boom, boom, boom. All 3 points just kind of show up after the previous. Now, one cool thing that you can do is you can try to create a seamless transition from one slide to another by combining animations and transitions together. So for example, we have this circle here, okay? And we want this circle to be on the same exact slide 2 here and right in the center as well. And you want this to kind of fly out to the right and then have this one fly in from the left. So it kind of creates a seamless transition. And let me just show you what I mean. If I just go ahead and click this circle and add an animation, and I'm doing a fly out to the right, fly out to right. So it should theoretically, you know, have this pop up, and on a click, it will fly out to the right. What I can do is I can make this, the one on the second slide, fly in from the left. So, and I can do that just after previous. And again, if you want to reorder animations, you can go ahead and drag these 6 circles here. So I want that circle to come in first, and then I want my bullet points to show up, for example. So let's just see how that looks. So let's go ahead and do a slideshow now because we want to take a look at the whole thing. So this is slide 1. And when I click, it flies out to the right. And then you can see here that it continues to slide 2 and flies in from the left. And again, you can do the exact same thing with all different animations. So again, this is an image that I grabbed online. You can do the exact same thing where I can have a fade out, for example, and drag it up here. And then I will have this happen, you know, after previous. So then this will disappear first on click, and then this circle will fly out to the right. And this is exactly what I commanded it to do. So now let's take a look. So disappear, that flies out, and then when you click it, you know, the other slide, that circle actually flies into the other side. And yeah, it makes a continuous transition as if that circle just kind of goes from slide 1 to slide 2. With that being said, that's all I have today on this video on animations and transitions. Hopefully you guys have mastered the basics of animation and transitions in Google Slides. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.